So we're going to start off with a demo today, which is going to hopefully reinforce to you the size, maybe not of an atom, but certainly a molecule. Now in here I have, as long as it stays in, 5 microliters of olive oil. That's supposed to actually be kept downwards. It should be okay. 5 microliters of olive oil. Now the idea is, and interestingly, this was an experiment done by Benjamin Franklin. He used some oil in a pond, but what should happen is, as the drop of oil hits the water, the molecules will tumble over each other and will start spreading out until you get a single layer of molecules. So it's spread out, hopefully in a bit of a circle, and that should be a monolayer, 1 layer thick. Now, we're going to try and take some measurements, but and then you are going to try and work out the calculation, so you'll know the volume of the drop. And I think I've got the wrong volume on there, so we'll go and correct that in a minute. That was what I tried before, and it's having a bit of trouble. So the volume of the drop, and we should have the diameter of the area of a puddle of oil floating on the water. Now, before we start, we're going to shake some of this on, which is going to help us visualize our oil a little bit. Please don't tell Miss Fitzgibbon that I've done this to her paddling pool. Alright. Don't start choking to death. That's all I need. Right, now. Okay. Now hopefully this will still work because there's no second chances here. Now if I do this too hard, the end's going to come off. Like that. Come on, you can do it. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Right, well, we're going to leave that there. We're going to take our measurement anyway. Now, at some point, the oil's going to have trouble pushing out the little particles. So we're not getting quite a circle, but what we can do is we can take about 2 average measurements. Yeah, it's looking a bit more like a square, isn't it, to be honest? So if we take a kind of average measurement, so we're on about, I'd say about 56 centimeters across. And if we go down here, we're on about, I'd say that,
40.
About, yeah, you reckon 40?
Yeah.
Right, was that 56 by 40?
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's get over to the board and we'll fill that in before we forget. I may need to practice this one a little bit more. So that was 5 microliters, and that was 56 cm times 40 cm. Now, this is basically a picture of what's going on. Yeah, here's our drop, there's your volume. It spreads out, according to this is not to scale obviously, into a single layer with an area, a surface area, this size. So, get your pens and papers, get your calculators, think about what's happening here. So, task 1, think carefully, use the information, you have to calculate the diameter of an olive oil molecule. Now, this will be the interesting, this is what's going to inform you of what kind of sizes we're talking about. Now, I do have the number in mind that you're supposed to get close to. So we can see how our mathematics works out. But after that, what we can do to reinforce this idea of the size, what is the scale of what we're talking about is this one. If you increase a single olive oil molecule using your calculated diameter, obviously, to the size of a basketball, That's 24 centimeters, according to my research. How tall would you become if your height was increased by the same ratio? So this is kind of a tactic here, really to reinforce the size of you. How small is a molecule? Because a basketball doesn't seem too big, so how tall would you be? Then we go on to a little bit on the history of the atom. Thomson's plum pudding is where we go, where we really start the work, but we've got a handout that I've already prepared that we can move on to for that. Everyone clear? Right. Think about what we're going to do. I'll give you about 5 minutes maybe to get that calculation and the second one, and we'll work from there. Everyone happy? Excellent news. Thank you.